Trends shaping the 21st century world embody both promise and risk. Rapidly changing political, security, and economic threats can catch international organizations off guard, leaving them underprepared when it comes to making decisions addressing complex geopolitical business environments.
Multinationals in today's environment are facing a much broader spectrum of risks that come from a multitude of places. It's very hard to separate them into one category or another. There's technology-driven risk, there's environmental risk, there's regulatory risk, there's political risk. In most cases, those things come together in unexpected ways. You can be a company and be doing everything right and still end up with a major reputational risk on your hands simply because of something somebody posted on the internet that went viral. Over the last 4 or 5 years, I think companies have found themselves in the middle of this gray space between major superpowers sometimes.
The NotPetya cyber attack in June 2017 is a great example of a next-generation security risk that directly impacted businesses. The attack by a state actor initially targeted Ukraine's critical infrastructure, but quickly spread across the globe and led to over $10 billion in global business losses.
From online influence and social media campaigns, to political and regulatory risk, to security and reputation risk associated with exposure to unsavory actors. All of these risks require well-informed strategies to drive decisions that can mitigate risk and create new opportunity.
Today, risks come from unexpected places, whether from a previously unknown cyber threat vector to a nation-state sponsored disinformation campaign that a company finds itself embroiled in. Risks that companies face today may or may not have anything to do with the company's actions or their operations. Investment in talented individuals with critical thinking skills, a broad range of experiences, and applied analytics skill are more important today than ever in addressing and taking stock of the risks organizations face.
When it comes to examples of managing risk, you're really only going to hear about the bad stuff. The good stuff rarely makes the headlines. The one that comes to mind immediately is Hurricane Harvey down in Houston. We saw a lot of companies go in and do things differently that time. The way that they helped out their own employees, the way that they provided technology to first responders, the way that they provided supplies, relief to the entire community. It was really an extraordinary effort.
Emergent Risk International helps their clients understand, mitigate, and plan for political and security risks, allowing them to capitalize on key opportunities in places where underinformed competitors can't.
Emergent Risk was founded out of the idea that we could address risk intelligence better. My career was spent in government intelligence, oil and gas. I spent many, many years traveling around the world and have seen many different examples of how companies manage risk. There were ways we could fine-tune it, there were ways that we could innovate it, and there were ways that we could make it more accessible to people outside of security.
We live, work, and operate outside of Washington's Beltway, and that gives us a different perspective on the risks that our clients face, how global events might truly impact their operations, and it allows us to provide better advice and better analysis that's going to support their very specific needs.
Next generation security is organization-focused, data-driven, thoughtful, and requires a holistic approach. With highly trained strategic risk teams, authoritative and high-quality data, Emergent Risk International drives risk intelligence, staying ahead of trends, adapting to disruption, and helping companies see around the corner.
Some of the future trends that we really see affecting companies: new technologies displacing businesses, migration, mass movement of people, unmitigated risk associated with mass movement of people, the environment, and the speeding up of environmental phenomena affecting companies, affecting entire localities. We really see these as the things that ERI can help our companies both understand and move through and use as opportunities.
So this is our passion at ERI. Not only to work side by side with our clients to navigate risks that might threaten their company, but also to go out into the world and seek new opportunities.
Key to managing risk is really the intelligence portion of it. So that's the forward-looking aspect of it. You can't predict what's going to happen, but what you can do is prepare for the inevitable crisis.
To learn more, contact us today.